What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. Today, I'm going to give you my review of the movie Homestead from Angel Studios. Folks, highly recommend it. Awesome movie, one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I am highly critical of movies. I think a lot of movies nowadays are garbage. I think the stories are all just different versions of other movies that already came out. Excellent movie. So the movie is about kind of a apocalyptic scenario or a real SHTF scenario happening, and some different families, different groups of people meet at a place that is well stocked and is a great location. They have lots of amazing preps, security team, and essentially it's about what happens in that type of scenario when everything really just gets horrible. And I think it's a pretty realistic story. I think it's a type of movie that provokes thought. You preppers out there, I think you're really gonna like it because it's not so far out there that it's unbelievable. The movie is based on stuff that really could happen, absolutely could happen, and situations that are very possible. They really could happen. And I like that the character development is great. It actually gets into the psychology of what people are going to be acting like, how they might be thinking, what they're doing during scenarios like that. Highly, highly recommend the movie. Christians, I think, are really going to like the movie. God is mentioned. They do talk about God in the movie. And it's a wholesome movie. I would say most teenagers, and don't take, this is what I think. I think most teenagers, it's absolutely fine for them to watch this. And maybe even younger children as well, depending on what you want them exposed to. There is violence, not gory, not really graphic, but there is violence. So depending on what you want your child or children to watch, that's up to you as a parent, as it always should be. I think young children could watch this, and it's good because nowadays with so much garbage out there as far as intellectual diet and movies and whatever's out there, I think if you are going to expose your child or children to some violence so that they maybe get a little used to it, or at least in the context of you don't want them to see their first movie of someone get shot and have an anxiety attack, I think this is a good, reasonable, kind of wholesome, maybe controlled, the word might apply, movie for them to see, to expose them to that in limited amounts. That's just a separate discussion. Really phenomenal acting. I think the acting was phenomenal. It does not come off like a low-budget movie at all. And I think the story from start to finish is great. It does have enough closure to kind of have a happy ending, but also leave you up to your own creative thoughts and inference skills. You could kind of infer what's going to go on. At the same time, it also allows for continuity because this movie leads into this series, which we are definitely going to watch. So it is open-ended a little bit, or maybe a lot, and there's more to happen, which I think is kind of cool. What happens is, I'm not going to ruin the movie for you. Preparedness is a big part of a lot of the movie. However, that is also being tough and preparing and doing what you've got to do for your family, for yourselves, for your family, for others, for yourselves. That's a big part of the movie. But it's also, they also talk about love and helping others, and how as preppers we really should be considering, or I say more than considering, we should be doing. We should be helping others. We should be preparing to help not just our families, not just ourselves. We should be preparing to help other people in our community. Now, I give it, highly recommend it. I really think you folks should watch this movie. And it's great because Angel Studios, they seem to be putting out wholesome, good content that is Christian friendly. And that's the stuff we should be supporting. So put your monies where your mouths are. Your money where your mouths are, rather. And support a company like that offers options like that for people who want wholesome content. Now, preppers, you're going to watch this movie and you're going to be entertained. You're going to think of all the preps you want. And I think stuff like this can be, to a certain degree, like a lot of good movies are, it can provoke thought and kind of be like a bit of research. It can be more than just a movie. It can make you think about things. You might get ideas. You might think of ways of improving your situation, improving your preps. And I all around highly recommend it. Folks, watch the movie. Let me know in the comments below if you have watched Homestead from Angel Studios. And if you have not, let me know in the comments below if you're going to watch this movie. This was refreshing to have a movie that was enjoyable and not full of toxic, horrible, satanic garbage. Really enjoyed it. My wife really enjoyed it. Take care, everybody.